Hi, I'm Sam Grow, and I just watched the Wide Angle Time for School 3, Part 1, and so I'm assuming we're watching more parts because I really want to know now because it was pretty interesting. I really liked the video. It kind of opened my eyes to, what's happening, and I didn't realize. The first quote that came out of the video was, "Education is a public right." And you think I'm from a small town, so, and everybody goes, everybody goes. It doesn't matter if you're poor, you're higher up there, you go. And so I didn't even think about, you've heard that people don't get school, but I didn't think, it was a big deal. Anywho, the statistics are 75 million kids can't go to school. That just, blew my mind. It was we go to school, we have to go to school. I was just, yeah. They found this out in the year 2000. By 2015, they want to offer everywhere free education in 189 countries, I think. Education is the key. Everybody knows that education will get you somewhere. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck at home. And everybody wants to do something with their life. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. So I think it's a really good idea that we get to have the opportunity to learn. It went into 7 kids in 7 countries. That's what it's about. Right now, in this part 1 that I just watched, there's 4 countries, and it's Afghanistan, Japan, India, and Brazil. They were really interesting. I think Japan, out of all of them, is the most relatable to us, because they're a pretty good country, size-wise and goodness. In Afghanistan, the parents and the community, they almost expect the kids to drop out, at a certain age. You haven't dropped out yet? Aren't you thinking about it? But, a third of the kids are not in school, of the entire Afghanistan. And most of those are girls. So girls are commonly not known to be in school in Afghanistan. But all the kids in almost every video that I watched, every country, their reaction was, who doesn't love school? They love school. They love to go to school. They love to get away from everything. And you see here, I know in my hometown, there are people who are I hate school. I don't want to go, or can I just not go today? And they would, love to go. They loved every opportunity they could go. So there is a difference that I found. And in Afghanistan, I thought this was really interesting. There were violent attacks that made the school close down. Bombs in people's purses. And right now, they've closed down 600 schools. Mind blown. The women haven't always been allowed to go to school. Not recently, but they got their right to go. And I compare that to us, many, many years ago, how we didn't let the women go to school. So I thought that was interesting that now they've caught up, but it was after us. So they're just the future, or the past us, I guess. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Let's see, this is in Afghanistan. By law, religion must be taught in school. By law. I thought that was really interesting. So they want the kids to, if they're offering school, they have to teach them the religion. So that was really interesting to me. The girls have to wear their scarves on, right? Oh, but then at home, the parents don't, encourage them to do their schoolwork at all. Actually, most of them don't get to. I thought that was really interesting because you never really find a parent who's oh, you can't do your homework. Yeah, that was really interesting. So, the next thing is Brazil. The next in the video. In 2003, Brazil paid poor families to stay in school. I would love to be paid to be in school, but we don't have that problem. 2 out of 3 children drop out at 8th grade in Brazil. I thought that was really interesting. That doesn't really happen around here. Like, you have your occasional college dropout, like high school dropouts. I just found that fascinating that so many people dropped out. In India, in 2003, 25 million kids were not in school. That's a big number. It's just so mind-blowing. This really opened my eyes. And then I'm skipping to Japan now. In Japan, I thought this is why Japan and our country, America, relate. The elementary school is at 100%. So I feel like that's what we are as a general country. Their higher education, and I just had to point out that the Japanese kid, he was playing Mario Kart, and I was like, go kid! Anywho, so at the end of the semester, I thought this was cool to show, like, respect for the school. They would, like, clean everything, and they would make it a game, and that's cool because I don't think we really show enough respect for the school, because it's a really good privilege that we have to get an education and learn, because that's why we're here. I thought that was really great. Yeah, that's my video.